start na diri sa principles and methods of pre-stressing. Okay? Now, question karon. Na pa mo idea what is actually a pre-stress concrete? No? Do you have an idea? No? Na ba mo idea what is pre-stress concrete? Or basig kita mo ba, no? Kita mo actual construction, unya mo kabalo ngayon ana din na siya, mo na siya ang pre-stress. Or kabalo mo nga pre-stress na siya diha, basta nga nanaon, no? Or kana nga method pre-stress concrete na siya, no? Do you have an idea? Anyone from the group? Tulog mo siguro ning uban ani, di ba manubag. Ayan. By the way, no? Ayan. So, napa mo idea what is actually a pre-stress concrete? Hello? Kung naman digada is banga diri o, pero di mo tubag ba? Tulog yun ba? Klaro kayo. Okay, so meaning wala idea. O, di padayon ta. No, padayon ta. Ayan. So, okay. So, by introduction or by definition, no, pre-stress concrete is a type of structural concrete that has been reinforced with tension strands or cables. Okay, so please take note of that, no? Pag mayong nga PC, wala tayo reinforcing bars dire. Okay, we don't have reinforcing steel bars. Ang reinforcement nato or ang atong gamiton as reinforcement, but actually dili gid siya reinforcement, no? Dili siya reinforcement kay actually ang gamit bali, no? The purpose of the tension steel strands and cables are during the initial stage. Okay, during the initial stage, this is actually the material that makes the concrete more durable and has higher strength. Kaya ato man na siyang i-pre-stress using the tension steel strands and cables installed. Alright? So, ayan. So, itong mga tension steel strands or cables na to, this is used to improve, no, the strength and performance of our structural concrete, no? Especially kung mga bridges, 'di ba? Wherein we actually need longer span, no? Kanang example ang atong bridge nagtabok na siya og dako kayo nga sapa. It would be very difficult to put additional column or pillar diha sa tunga sa atuang river or suba. Now, might as well we use pre-stressed concrete. Now, kay pag mag-pre-stressed concrete we can actually design up to 100 meter span. Yeah, just imagine that one, no? 100 meters span. Pag reinforced concrete, conventional reinforced concrete na, dili man na gina siya ma-design, no? Usually, maximum 30 meters, no? Di ara pwede na to ma-design pag reinforced concrete. Okay? Ayan. So, in PC, it combines the inherent strength of concrete with the added benefit of pre-compression achieved by introducing high-strength steel tendons in the concrete. Ayan, ngano man ang naa may pre-compression. No, later on ato na siyang i-discuss. Unsa day kalambigitan, unsa day ang labot or unsa day ang connection anang atong mga ipangbutang nga mga tension steel strands or cables, unya naa dayon siya pre-compression. Di ba? What is really happening there, no? And then if you notice here in the picture, this is actually our concrete, itong part na to. And then naa tayo mga ano diyan, no? Mga tension steel strands and cables with the corresponding anchorage. Okay? Itong anchorage na to. Okay? Ang concept lang actually is that we are going to install this steel strands or cables and then we are going to elongate this. No? Kumbaga ato siya i-stretch. No? We are going to stretch it. No? Before, naman ko ka method actually, pre-stressing and post-stressing. So allow me to give you an example nga mag-direct ko sa pre-stressing method. So ang buhaton na to, atong iinaton na ato ang inato na to atong i-stretch daan ng ato ang cable or strands before we cast the concrete. And when after the casting of concrete, when the concrete cured, no, na-cure na siya, ato din i-release ang ato ang cable. What will happen is that the cable will try to go back to its original length. Okay? It will try to go back to its original length. Nga daw kay naa na may bonding between the cable and that of the concrete. Di ba? What will happen to the concrete dayon? So may tabo sa concrete. So, imagine no? Na ako'y lastiko kana ato baling i-compare or ato baling Imagine nga ato mga cable strands is lastiko, di ba? Ako siyang inaton, di ba? Ako siyang inaton. Dayon, ako din pugngan ang lastiko. Buyan dayon nako. What will happen? Unsa may mahitabo? Imagine na daw kuno ninyo, mahilig mag-imagine na. Unsa may mahitabo dayon? Anyone?
Dili siya ma-compress, sir.
Ayan, very good. Makompress, di ba? Kaya supposedly, inat man to. Pag release nimo, balik mo na siya sa original strength. So there is a compression. Di ba? So if the compression happens, that compressive force will now be transferred. Kaya na may bonding sa cable and that of the concrete, it will now transfer to the concrete. Therefore, there will be pre-compression. And take note, kung sa gito'y basic concepts atong concrete in terms of strength. Anyone? Asa gani maayo, no? Asa gani maayo ang atong concrete?
Compression, sir.
Yan, in terms of compression, di ba? Weak in tension. But since we already give pre-compression to our concrete, therefore, the concrete now will experience compressive forces. Okay? Di ba, if you still remember, if we are going to design a beam, no? Naamon tayo duha ka fiber. We have the compression fiber and that of the tension fiber. Wherein, in the compression fiber, if it is a singly reinforced beam, now for example, we only consider the concrete, that the concrete part, no, or katong concrete lang ang ato ang i-consider to handle the compressive force. Diba? And then in the tensile zone, we are going to omit, or we are going to disregard, no? We are actually disregarding, no, the concrete, no? Ayan, atong i-disregard ang atong concrete, kaya ang atong i-handle lang sa atong tensile force is only the reinforcement. Okay? Ang reinforcement lang ang ato ang ipakiri sa atong tensile forces, no? Pero diri, when we have a concrete cross-section, gi-press-stress siya, all the section or all the tributary area of our concrete will actually experience compressive force. Okay? Wala na tay tension diri. Therefore, ma-minimize nato, no? Makadagdag kita og strength sa atong concrete, at the same time we can actually minimize the requirement in terms of cross-section sa tuang concrete. Okay? So, therefore, ang mapiktuhan, cost. Di ba? Maminus man nato ang size. So, therefore, naay ang cost will be affected so much together with the strength, the capacity. Okay? Ayan. So, continue ta. So, ang theory in the press-stress concrete is that we place all the concrete of the member in the compression side. Okay? So, meaning tanan. No? Tanan. No, tanan concrete area, himo na to na siyang compression. We take advantage of concrete's compressive strength of the entire member. So, walay mausik ng concrete dani, himo na to na siyang compression. Okay? Ayan. So when a concrete beam is press-stressed, all the concrete acts in compression, and the off-center location of press-stressing steel causes a camber in the beam. So if you notice, pag-release karon sa ato ang tendons or cables diya, it will try to go back to its original shape, therefore producing a pre-stressing force on the end of our section, thereby compressing the section, compressing the concrete section. No? Pag compress ana niya, mo create na siya og something like camber like this. Okay? Pag create na tong camber, after ato siyang loadan, mabalik na siya sa straight. Therefore, we minimize the deflection, another advantage of concrete. Okay? Another advantage of concrete. Mas ma-minimize nato ang deflection. Therefore, allowed the ita, no? We are actually allowed to design pre-stressed concrete nga tag-as na kayo og span. Kaya usually manggod, pag reinforced concrete ta, makadesign mga tag-as, pero diha tadag-on sa deflection limit. No? Kaya tag-as mag-deflection ng mga tag-as og span. Pero diri, if you are going to use press-stressed concrete, minimize, no, minimal ang ato ang deflection because we already have camber, no, we already make our section in a curved manner using the press-stressing force. Therefore, when we apply the load, there is already an inherent, there is already an counter action, no, of our deflection. Okay? Ayan. Okay, now, aside from that, no, since we are going to, ito no, when a concrete beam is pre-stressed, all the concrete acts in compression. Kaya pag RC manggod, di ba, pag simple supported beam, ito yung tension side natin, no, this is the tension side. Here, the concrete elements here, or the concrete material is not effective. No, dili na siya effective. Ganun man. Di ba, pag mag-design sa tensile fiber sa tuang concrete, we only consider the reinforcing steel to carry the tensile force because we assume that the concrete cannot carry tensile force. Okay? Therefore, kaning atong concrete dere, kay dili man siya apil, wa man siya labot, it will now crack. Mo-crack gina siya, normal gina mo-crack gina ato ang beam kanang diha dapit sa atong tension side. Di ba? Kaya design na to na crack beam man, no? Lagi na siya crack. Okay, but of course, dili ka na mag structural crack nga lagyo na gyud kayong abtan o lawom na gyud kay nato ang mga tagas na kay nato ang kwandiya. Pero normal gyud na siya mo crack, no? Kay diya sa tension side kay because we don't care about the concrete in the tension side. Okay? Now, but in the pre-stressed concrete, since all the section of the concrete is in compression, therefore, wala na tayo cracking dani, no? Ma-minimize o naman galing, but it is minimal, no? Minimal ang ato ang cracks. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so what the basic concept, no? But ang basic concept niya, natay YouTube dia, you may open that one, mura man nang i-click ana, gawas man tong gawas man na siya dia, oh. Magawa na advertisement, no? Ay mga advertisement dia, volatile na mo man, tanawa na siya, no? Kaya more or less kay murag 9 minutes man siguro na, no? Tanawa na palihog, no? Pag uli mo sa balay, please kung tanawa na, no? Para at least ma-reinforce ka tong atong previous nga discussion. Okay? Ayan, no? Okay, so pero I'm going to play this one, no? Ako ni siyang i-play, pero mulargo ko diri nga part. Wait for it. Largo ko diri kay importante mo diri nga part, no, katong eto. Okay. Eto, yan. So ang discussion diri actually is when you are going to construct a bridge, no. Yan na river. Yan. Na river, you have no choice but to actually put additional reinforcement, additional pillar here. Yan. For reinforced concrete, no? Yan. By the way, nabay kuan, nabay audio.
Wala, sir.
Wala di eh. But anyway, sige, ako lang na i-play, no? Example, no? Pag reinforced concrete manggug ka, you don't have choice but to put additional pillars here, no? At the mouth of the river. Kaya di man naman pwede i-design nga taas kayo. Hindi pagkayano na ni reinforced concrete, pat yun mangana sa deflection. Di ba? Sa advantage, pag pre-stress nimo, since you are allowed to design it in such a way nga maski tag-as kayo na siya, you are allowed to design it using pre-stressed concrete, kayanon man na niya, pwede na mo na siya ma-achieve ngayon ano lang without putting additional pillar or column or pier, no, diya sa tong river mismo. Okay? Mo na isa sa mga advantage. O diya ang patent ani niya actually, no? Dito. Ito lang sa muna. Okay. Ito, no? So, naatay gisok-sok diha nga cable. I-press-stress na siya. Dayon, gibuyan. Gilak dayon. Okay? Pag-lock. Yan. Okay. Unya, ang patent mo ni siya, no? Si Eugene Fresnet. Okay? He is actually a French structural and civil engineer. No? Kanya, I will give this to you as your kumbaga assignment, no? Mao ni inyong palihog kog tan-aw ana later on. No? Siguro after our discussion kay mahuman man siguro tani mga alas 3, 2 hours na discussion. You still have 2 hours after that, no? Kay taman man na or ano ba orasan nitong taman man ta 5, you still have 2 hours after that. Pwede nyo na tanawon, no? As your additional learning. Okay? Ayan. But I will give you a simple analogy, no? I I will give you a simple analogy na sa atong pre-stress concrete. Okay? So just try to imagine nga naghawid daw ka ning kuan, naghawid ka ning upat ka buok libro, unom ka buok libro, no? Unom ka buok libro. And mura magimora na siyang gihawiran, no? Gihawiran na nimo ng upat ka buok. Unom ka buok diha, no? And try to imagine nga butangan ako ni siya og load diri, no? At the center of these two books here. Okay, butangan ako siya load diha, bugat kayo na nga load, no? Now, what will happen to the books? So, may tabo sa libro. May manubag tulog siguro mo. Hello.
Unsa to, sir?
Sample no, inani maghawiran na nako ning unom ka libro. Paghawid nako ako siyang ipataas. Okay? And then I will put a load here. Tangan ako siyang load or ako siya kumbaga i-push diri nga part, no? At the center, no? Here, at the center. Yan. What will happen to the books? So, may tabo sa mga libro. Maghina daw.
Mabuwag, sir?
Mabuwag, di ba? Very good, no? Mabuwag, no? Most probably, kaning duha ka libro, kanaman diri ang load, ayan, no? Mahulog to dito. Di ba? Mahulog siya. Kaya pagkahulog, bungkag na dayon. Di ba? So that will be the scenario. Di ba? Is it agreeable sa tanan? Agreeable ba? Sakto ba? Or imagine ba niyo mo na yung may tabo?
Yes, sir.
Ang uban. Bago raman ang nagtubag. Yan. So, ayan, no? Pero, when I am going to lift these books, but I am trying to lift it with an additional compressive force in my both hands, no? Imagine nga ako na siyang gi-push dire, ako siyang gi-compress, nya ako siyang gi-lift with additional compressive force, no? Ya, grabe ka na nga compressive force akong gi-apply kay grabe man akong gym, no? Kaya ibutang ako ang load dito. What will happen to the book? Is it going to crumble or not?
Dili, sir.
Dili, sir.
Dili na, no? Kay na naman ko yung compressive force nga gi-apply. Okay? That is actually the analogy, no, of pre-stress concrete. Okay? We try to compress, we initially compress our structure or our elements, no, before adding the load. Therefore, increasing its capacity. Okay? Mao na ang analogy sa ato ang pre-stressing of concrete, the principle of pre-stressing concrete. Okay? Ayan. Same goes sa ato ang mga wooden barrel, no? This is also a best example, no, for pre-stress principles of pre-stress, no? Kanang ato mga wooden barrel diha actually wala na siya glue or siguro sealant, nalay sealant siguro sa kaning mga tagpi nila diri. Okay? But actually, ang kanang mga metal bands nato ang gibakos sa ato ang wooden staves, no? Sa atong mga wine barrel, na siya compressive force actually, no? Kaning baling atong metal bands diri, it is actually applied with tensile force. Okay? Inato na siya before na siya i-secure. And once it is being stretched, no? Kaya namay siya tensile force, tendency is kaning atong mga wooden staves diri ba compress. Diba? It will now be compressed. Thereby, since there is a compression, no? Ay mudako actually, no, ang iyang capacity. Same goes, no, atong book analogy ganina. Inaana gyapon ang pre-stress. Okay? Yan. Okay, so say the principle of pre-stressing applied to barrel construction. Ayan. So, what is really the difference between PC versus RC? No, unsa day ilang mga difference ana nila. So, stress application. So, ito. In traditional RC, the steel reinforcement is used to resist the tensile stresses. Okay, natay steel reinforcement, no, para mo resist sa atong tensile stress. Okay? But note that the concrete itself experience tensile forces. Diba? Dito sa atong tensile side, although in our analysis, we only consider the reinforcing bars to carry the tensile force, but take note, naka-reinforcement dito or naka-concrete dito. Di man na pwede mawala sad, di man pwede halo nga ang makita diya reinforcing steel bars lang. No? So therefore, kana nga experience karon, since there is a tensile force applied on that concrete area, then therefore it can lead to cracking, no? Narin kay cracking ang metabo diha, no? But in pre-stress, the steel tendons are intentionally pre-tension and post-tension. Kumbaga, gi-pre-stress na siya daan, no? To create compressive force in the concrete, preventing cracks under normal condition. Okay? Ang concrete nato will be compressed, no? Therefore, wala na tay cracking nga may tabo. O wala na manggaling minimal. Right? Ito, crack resistance. Wala akong i-mention kanina, no? RC relies on the rebar to resist the tensile forces, but concrete is still susceptible to cracking under tension. But for PC, it minimizes the chance of cracking because of concrete is under continuous compression, making it more crack resistant. Okay? So, crack resistant siya. No? And then, load-bearing capacity. Di ba? Atong book analogy ganina, no? When we try to apply a pre-compression force before applying the load, we actually increasing the capacity of our section. Di ba? Same goes sa pre-stress concrete design, no? Mas dako siya og load-bearing capacity compared to the conventional reinforced concrete. Alright? So, what is really the question karon, no? Based on that different comparison between PC and RC, no, mas dako og load bearing capacity si PC, mas tagas og span, pwede ka maka-design og tagas nga span. Question karon, why not use PC in all our structure? No? Kanang dili man PC atong gamiton sir in all structure. Like for example, magtukod ko gamay lang nga balay, no? Para kusgan gani akong balay, bisag usaog linog di magnitude 12, no, di gid siya maunsa. Nganong gamitan na kog RC, gamit na kog PC. Di ba? Nganong dili man pwede? O, mo ni ang mga advantages and disadvantages. Ari tadaan sa advantages. No, number 1, it take full advantages of high strength concrete and high strength steel. Di ba? Ayan. So, ma-full ang high strength or ang concrete nato in terms of compression ato ginang ma-fully utilize. Therefore, minimizing the requirement in terms of section. Okay? Mo na ang advantage, no? As dili ka required nga dagko kayo imong section, no? Yan. Need less materials, no? For example, RC ka, nakaidagan kay reinforcement aside from the members, napakay lateral ties or stirrups. Usahay na pa yung mga tension bars. Di ba? Yan, so daghan ka material magamit, no? But for PC, ang imo lang kailangan the concrete, the anchorage, and of course, ang katong imong i-anchor nga mga kable or cables. Di ba? Mo lang imong kailangan, no? Yan. Smaller and lighter structure, just like what I have mentioned, you are capable of designing or ang imuhang PC is high in terms of load bearing capacity. Therefore, dili ka required nga dagko imong section. Smaller ang requirement, no? And it is smaller, therefore the structure becomes lighter. Okay, mas gaan, no? Yan, no cracks. Walay crack may tabo, no? And use the intersection to resist the load, no? Unlike sa RC, when in terms of tension, only the reinforcement, in terms of compression, only the compression side, compression block ang mo resist ana niya. But for PC, the intersection will resist the load. Right? Okay, so better corrosion resistance kay minimal man ang atong reinforcement, no? Dili man kay anak kadaghan, so mas better in terms siya sa in terms of corrosion resistance. Okay, good for water tanks and nuclear plant, no? Very effective for deflection control. Mana itong gidiscuss ganina, no? Nga pag release nato sa tuang tension or tension strands or wires, there will be a pre-compression that will happen which will try to make a camber effect dito sa tuang concrete elements. Therefore, pagbutang na to sa tuang load, minimal ang atong deflection. Okay? And then better shear resistance. Ayan. So, muna mga advantages, no? Nganong di man ta mo gamit ani di ay ato ang PC? No, nganong need man ta mag-RC nga pwede man PC di ay, no? Mas daghan man siya advantages. O morning rason nganong dili pwede. Okay? Need higher quality materials. No? Dili ka pwede mag 21 megapascal pag stress. Kailangan high strength ang imong high compressive strength ang imong concrete. Okay? Ayan, imuha na yung mga steel reinforcement, dili na siya grade 60, grade 40. Steel reinforcement, kanang mga, sana, kanang iyang tension strands or wires, no? Dili pwede na mga grade 60, grade 40, no? Or 276 or 414 nga megapascal nga strands, no? Di siya pwede, no? Kat mas higher pa gyud ana ang kailangan, no? Kaya dabi kung dili na available dito sa bukid, dili ka pwede mag stressing dito, di ba? And then more complex technically, kay imagine, no, you are going to, before you cast the concrete, no, before balinin mo na applyan og load, you try to pre-stress, you try to develop a pre-compression force first, no? Lisod mo na siya kung dili ka expert or dili ka technically capable ana niya, di ba? Wala kay anchorage dito sa site, sa man nimo pag-stress nga to, di ba? Dito ginani mo na dalon sa fabrication area, di ba? And then more expensive, no? Kay of course higher quality materials man, di ba? The more nga higher ang iyang quality, the more higher ang iyang strength, for example, the more expensive it is, no? Mas mahal. Okay? Kaya mo na mga rason. And then harder to recycle. Dili pwede na mo ma-recycle. Kaya for example, nakay beam, imong gi-pre-stress, gi-applyan nimo og or ibutangan nimo gi-pre-stress design nimo. Pag malos na gani ang pre-stressing force ana, for example, maluag ang anchorage, whatever, lisod na kayo na siya i-stress or ibalik or recycle, no? Lisod siya i-recycle, no? That is actually the reason. Mo nang careful gyud, dapat dili gyud na siya properly secured gyud na ang ato ang mga kwandya, no? Ang ato ang mga pre-stressing tendons. Okay? So these are the disadvantages, no? Nganong dili man tanan higayon nga maggamit kita og pre-stress concrete, no? Compared to RC nga conventional, dali na kayo usually RC nga atong ginagamit. Right? Okay, now pre-stressing method, so mention ta gayina, no? Atong i-pre-stress ang atong tendons kay butang nato sa tuang concrete elements, no? But take note na atay duha klase nga pre-stressing method. Okay? So, dati duha, no? Pre-tensioning and post-tensioning, no? Si pre-tensioning most often used in factory situation, no? Ayan. Meaning, ang pre-tensioning manggod is usually ginafabricate ni siya dito sa ato ang fabrication area. And once the concrete is being cured, dalon dayon na dito sa site for installation. Na kumbaga, si pre-tensioning, ang buhaton ani niya, before we cast the concrete, we tension first, no? Ayan na example ana, no? We apply a tension force first ato ang mga wire strands or cables, no, before casting of the concrete. Okay? And once it release, ilock na to siya to develop the pre-compression force necessary to compress the entire section of our concrete. Okay? Ang post-tensioning bali, no? Bali siya, no? Idungan katong ato ang tendons or wire, isulod na to daan sa ato ang forma. Okay? Forma sa ato ang concrete. And then once the concrete is cured, aya na yun siya inaton or aya na yun siya applyan og pre-stressing force. Okay? So from the word itself, post-tensioning. Okay? Saan man ka siya, no? Saan ka siya, post-tensioning, mag-post-tensioning ka, pagbira mo, di ba, kamukrak ang concrete. Di ba? O yan, mato ng mansiran, no? Yan. Okay. So in pre-tension, the tendons are tension against some abutments. So if you notice here, na kay anchorage, no? Ito. Yan, backrest, no? Before the concrete is placed, before bali ni ibuhos ni atong, for example, beam, no? Before ibuhos ng ato ang beam diya, before na siya pormahan, ilatag sa dato daan ng ato ang tendons. Kaya ato na siyang i-pre-stress daan, no? Kaya nga pre-tensioning. Ato siyang i-stretch daan actually. Okay? Before nato ilatag or i-cast ang ato ang concrete, no? After the concrete harden and cured, dili lang kay harden, no? Cured good, no? Dili lang lahi man ang harden o cured, no? Harden and cured na siya, no? The tension force is released. Okay? The tension tries to shrink back to the initial length, but the concrete resists it through the bond between them. Therefore, there will be a compression force induced in the concrete. Diba? Thereby, nanatay pre-compression sa itong concrete. Now, this is done usually for precast members. Now, kana mga precast members na to, wherein ipabricate siya dito sa ato ang site, then dalon na sa ato ang fabrication area, dalon dayon sa site for publication. Usually mga pretension nga mga concrete, pre-stress concrete na siya. Okay? Yan, so ito yon, no? So, stretch na to daan ang ato ang tendons, no? By the way, tendons mo na atong cables or atong mga strands, no? Ato na siyang i-stretch daan, unya ilak na to na diya sa atong anchorage, no? Ayan, and after that, ikas din nato atong concrete, no? Once the concrete is hardened or cured, i-release din nato ang ato ang cable. Thereby, it will try to compress the concrete like this. So, makompress siya, nanay kay ma-develop diya nga camber. Na, ayan. In case they yung capacity. That is how we do it in the pre-tensioning, no, of our concrete. Sa post-tensioning, the tendons are tensioned after the concrete has hardened. Therefore, si tendon diri dungan og kas ato ang concrete. Dabi saan man na siya pag stretcher nga dili ba mabuak ato ang concrete ana nga stretch man. Take note na atay metal or plastic ducts nga ibutang diha, no? Dili actually nga ilargo na tong butang na ato ang tendons, no? But ato na siyang lubngan og plastic ducts or metal ducts. Dito na to ilusot, no? Ilusot ang ato mga tendons. Okay? After the concrete hardened and had enough strength, the tendon placed inside the duct is stressed and anchored against the concrete. So, aya siya inaton. Then, i-anchor din siya dito sa tumoy-tumoy sa ato ang concrete. Okay? Yan, naman ay gap, no? Sa ato ang plastic duct or kanang metal duct nato, naman na siya gap. Diba? Sa atong tendons, diba? Pwede po nga hugot kayo na diya. Saan mo pagbira? Diba? So, luwag-luwag yun na siya. Therefore, na siya gap. That is why we need grout. Okay, grout may be injected into the duct later. This can be done either as precast or cast in place. Okay? Ayan. So, mo ni ang may tabo, no? Yan, so naatay ducting diha, no? Bangag na siya, ilusot diha ang ato ang actually, ang ato ang rod. And once the concrete is being hardened na, ato din na siyang inaton. Diba? Pag inat, i-anchor rin nato na siya diri. Same gyapon. Igiinat man to nimo, pag release nimo, it will try to go back to its original length, di ba? Ang ato ang tendon, so makompress gyapon ang atong concrete, no? Yan mo man original niya, oh. Dabi kay ato man siyang girilisan diya o butangan man nato siya og tension strands, o di makompress siya, mo nang naay gap diya gamay, no? Mo na ang iyang pagkompress. Right? So that is how we do it in the post-tensioning, no, of our pre-stressed concrete elements. Okay? Material use. Yan. So, in pre-stressed concrete, concrete man siya. So, of course, nagin tayo pre-stressed concrete. So, nagin ay concrete appeal na sa itong material diya. No? So, pre-stressed concrete requires concrete. No? Very self-explanatory. Pero take note, ang concrete na gamiton diri should be higher compressive strength. No? Actually, natay minimum 28 megapascal ang atong minimum nga compressive strength sa atong pre-stressed concrete. Okay? Early age with comparatively higher tensile strength than ordinary concrete, no? Yeah, dapat ma-achieve ka na nga high strength, no, at the early age. Dili pwede nga 28 days. Kaya tendency, kung 28 days ka, dugayan mo man sa imong project. Paabot pa man ka nga ma-cure. Diba? Ayan. And another material is, of course, the steel tendons, no, or mga wire strands or cables na to, no? It could be high strength steel cables or steel bars or strands, no? Pag strands ka, it is composed of several wires bound together to form a single strand. For example, nani, no, natay 7 strands, pila ba ni? No? 7, ito naman 6, no, 6 strands. 6 strands, lalain na siya og number or diameter of our wire, no? Yan, usually gina-design sa nato. Gina-design na nato ang diameter sa strand, ang number of strand nga kailangan, and so on. No? Pwede sad mga pwede sad mga steel bars, no? Pwede po siya cables, kable, no? Of course, anchorage, no? Di pwede nga wala ng anchorage, kaya mo mulak, no? Wala ang mulak dito sa ato ang pre-stressing method. Okay? And of course, the grout, no? Especially for post-tension PC or post-tension pre-stressed concrete. Just like this one, no? Ayan, natay gap diyo, no? Di mo niya nga to ang mga duct, no? Ipangsilusot diya ang atong mga strands. Kaya pwede na siya nga, dili na to na siya i-grout, kaya tendency is, wali na mahawid, no? Di na mahawid ang atong mga tendons. So that is why, after pre-stressing, ato gina siyang so na ato gina siyang i-grout. Okay? So mo nang naatay grout. So meaning naatay pila ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 ka materials to be used. Okay? Sa RC, duwara man na, no? Concrete and then reinforcing steel bars. Okay? Shape of PC. So mo niya mga different shapes sa atong press-test concrete, no? Although naapatay mga typical nga mga ano, no? Napatay mga typical nga um press-test concrete, no? When you go to Manila, naatay mga skyway dito, mo ni usually ang mga shape nga ilang gipanggamit. Ito, no? Kita ko ani, no? Nani, no? Yung gipanggamit. Ito, dagan, no? Usually, mo ni, no? Nakakay ka ng dapit sa may, ano, no? MRT, no? Mo ni lang gipanggamit nga mga shape sa ilaha ato ang mga pre-stress concrete. Okay? So, balik ta dire. Asa naman to? Ayan. So, pwede ta ka T-section, no? Nga pre-stress, usually for bridges. Pwede sa double T-section, no? Hollow core, especially for slabs, no? Pwede ngon ani, for piles, no? Pwede sad siya. L-section, inverted T-section, I-girders, no? Usually for pre-stressed concrete, no? Beams, ayan. Pre-stressed concrete girder bridges, no? Ayan. Mga I-girders ang gamit. Yeah, if you notice, ang atong reinforcement or atong mga strands, no? Our cables installed at the bottom fiber. Okay? Bottom fiber na siya. Okay? So, proceed dayon ta sa flexure, working stress analysis and design of pre-stress concrete. Right? So, general principles of pre-stress concrete or stress calculation, no? Actually, ang ato ang i-consider nga mga stresses, tulo ra man kabuok, no? Tulo ra ginaangat na i-consider. Una, the direct compressive force by the tendons, di ba? Pag-release nato sa atong pre-stressing nga force, no? Mag-create na siya og compressive force. We call that one as the direct compressive force. Okay, directly i-apply directly directly dito ginalargo, no, or matransfer ginalargo dito sa tong concrete elements, no? Yan. And take note, kaning ato ang gi-apply diri nga tendons, no, ang ma-develop nato nga compressive force diri karon, actually i-install nato na siya. If you notice here, na wala siya sa center of gravity, di ba? Ayan, wala man siya sa center of gravity. Ayan, ito, wala man sa center of gravity. Therefore, since naaman tayo eccentricity, and if you are going to multiply the force and that of the eccentricity, it will create moment. Diba? So, kung naay moment, naa kay flexure. Diba? Ito, compressive axial force, compressive. No? Ito na kay flexure due to the eccentricity of the pre-stressing force because of this. Okay? Because of that. Right? And of course, when you apply the load, that's another flexure. Diba? So, meaning, ang atong i-consider nga stress karon for pre-stress concrete design is isa ka compressive force due to the direct action of the compressive, the direct action of the developed compressive force, no? Due to the release of pre-stressing the tendons. And since that particular compressive force is not acting at the center, then therefore, naa kay moment due to eccentricity, naa kay flexure. And of course, katong ma-develop nga flexure nato when we are going to apply the load sa tuang pre-stress member. Okay? And so ito yon, no? Yan. So here, take note, no, nga kailangan nato ang atuang distance to the extreme fiber. Itong C sub T tsaka C sub B na to. We actually need this one in our criterion. Okay? And take note, kapag naaganita sa sa support, ang may tabuan na niya, ingon ani. Pag naa naman ta sa midspan, ang may tabo, ingon ani. Okay? Ayan. No? Or kumbaga, kung atong i-consider ang ang flexure in terms of, inani mo na siya, no? Ang atuang axial force, it is always negative. Okay? That is force over area. Itong area na to, here. Okay? It is always negative, no? Kay, take note, in the pre-stress concrete design, compression means negative. It's always like that, no? Compression means negative, tension is always positive. Therefore, itong compressive force na to or itong compressive stress nga ma-develop diri sa end sa tuang concrete elements or the entire concrete elements is always negative. Natay P over A diya ang compressive force which is always negative. Okay? Ayan. And then, ang due to eccentricity of the pre-stressing force, no? At the top, it is negative. At the bottom naman, it is positive. Okay? Tension, no? Bali, pag abot na sa to ang external loads, kaya atong top positive, ang atong bottom fiber becomes negative. Okay? Yan. Kaya kung ato ka nang ipag-combine mo, na din no? We have the compressive stress due to the pre-stressing force. And since that pre-stressing force is not at the center of gravity, then we can develop flexural stress. Mao kani siya. And of course, the flexural stress due to the applied loading. Mao kani. So therefore, kung ato ka nang i-add ka ng tulo, mao ni sa top fiber, mao pod ni sa bottom fiber. Okay? But take note, mabali-bali ni sila later on, no? Bali-bali na sila, no? Ang top fiber, if you notice, positive ang atuang flexure due to eccentricity, negative ang atuang due to the service load. Pag bottom fiber naman, negative ang atuang due to eccentricity, positive naman ang atuang due to the service load. So please take note of that. Now, this would be our general formula to be used in our pre-stress analysis, concrete analysis and design. Alright? Okay, so in the analysis and design of pre-stress concrete elements, natay tulo ka buk method. But take note, each of this method will derive the same answer. Okay? Pareho ra ang answer nga ato ang makuha, no? Both kaning tulo ka method nga ato ang sigutan karon. Same ra ang atong makuhaan aniya. Okay? So ang general formula na to, mao kani, no? It is always negative ang ato ang compressive stress, but ang atong flexure due to eccentricity plus minus siya. Kaya magdepende man na kung bottom ba or top, just like this, no? Pag top positive, pag bottom negative. Ang flexure dayon due to the service load, plus minus gyapon, no? Negative pag top, positive naman pag bottom. Okay? Unya, kung rectangular section siya, since we already know that the moment of inertia, ito yung moment of inertia, no? For rectangular section is BH cube over 12, pwede na to na siya minimize into this formula. Exclusive for rectangular section. Okay? Ayan. So, natay legend yan, no? Ang P, ang atong effective pre-stressing force. E is the eccentricity. M is the moment due to loading. I sub C is the moment of inertia of the beam section. E sub C, take note, gross area, no? Positive sa tension, negative naman pag compression. Okay, so mo to ang basic concept method, no? Si C-line method naman, in this line of pressure or thrust concept, the beam is analyzed as if it were a plain concrete elastic beam using the basic principle of statics. Okay? The pre-stressing force is considered an external compressive force with constant tensile force T on the tendon throughout the span. In this manner, the effects of external gravity loads are disregarded. So, equilibrium equations are applied to maintain equilibrium in this section. So, more than ito ang general formula. So, if you notice, now, we are just simply adding the compressive force and that of the the flexural force, no? Pero take note, wala na tayo katong due to eccentricity o due to load. Kasi tibok na ni siya. Alright, tibok na siya, no? And if you notice, E prime siya, no? Unsa ba ng E prime? So, ito yon, no? Pag case 1 ta, if C line is above the centroidal axis, ito yung C line natin, or meaning ito yung equivalent na compressive force na ma-develop. Pag above na siya diha, no? Above the centroidal axis, ang E prime nato is simply equal to A minus E, no? A minus E. Ang kanang A nato di actually, that is actually based from the moment produced by our compressive force, no? Mao na siya nga moment unya ang iha karong distance na to that of the compressive force and that of the tensile force nga gi-apply nato sa tong tension sa to ang wire strands or cables, that is actually the eccentricity A, no? Minusan lang din nato sa to ang exact nga eccentricity E, that would be our A prime. Now, kung pag negative gani ang answer dire, that means mali ang atong assumption nga case 1 siya, we will proceed to case number 2. Wherein, if you notice, same raman ang formula, gibali lang. No? Usually, akong ginabuhat ani, I don't care about case 1 and case 2. Basta kaya akong memorize ang case 1 lang. A prime is simply M over P minus A. Kung ma-negative na siya, balihon ako para ingon ani ang ako ang dating. Positive ra gyapon akong A prime. Okay? Pwede ra na ingon ana, no? It doesn't matter. You will come up with the same answer. Alright? Okay, so ang third concept dayon is load balancing method. No? In the load balancing method, it is to be ensured that the pre-stressing force is sufficient to counteract the bending moments and shear forces caused by the external load. No? This means balancing the internal moment created by the applied loads with the internal moment created by the pre-stressing force to minimize internal stresses and deformations. So the location and magnitude of the tendons in terms of eccentricity are crucial in this process as they control how the pre-stressing force is distributed along the beam. The load balancing equation generally tries to match the internal moment due to pre-stressing with the external moment. So ang crucial dire karon is actually the location and magnitude of the tendons. Okay, katong atong mga wires. Okay, kay magnitude because each of the shape no sa atuang tendons will also generally gives us the idea on what would be the distribution of our capacity. No? Kay kana ang capacity mo man na atong i-match dito sa atong external moment. Diba? Just like this one, no? The different reactions of the tendons of the concrete member depend upon the configuration of the tendon profile. So take note of this, no? Naatay i-consider nga tendon profile kung maggamit ta og load balancing method. Kay each of this tendon profile will give us the shape of our capacities. Alright? Or our loading capacity, no? Ayan. So naada yun diri ang kuha na to, no? The concept of load balancing is useful in selecting tendon profile which can supply the most desirable system in the force in concrete. No? In general, this requirement will be satisfied if the tendon profile in a pre-stressed concrete member corresponds to the shape of the bending moment diagram resulting from the external load. So therefore, gikan dito sa imuhang beam diagram or shear and moment diagram, magbase kung unsa ang tendon profile sa imong design. Okay? Ayan. So, mura maging ani, no? Ayan. No? Parabolic man na. So, allow me to go here, no? Pag straight manggod ang imong kuan, straight ang imong tendon profile, ang iyang capacity ana, P times E lang. Ang moment capacity niya. Okay? Pag single bent, ang iha karong capacity is 4PE over L. Mag-act na siya at the center. Therefore, this particular profile is very good for beams, no? For beams which are handling a single concentrated load at midspan, no? Ang tawag usually ang correct terminology ani niya is warp, no? Warp profile. Yan, ana lugar. Okay? Yan. Pag parabolic, pag uniformly distributed siya, no? Parabolic ang imong profile, no? And then pag ano naman duha ka concentrated force, ingon ani, trapezoidal or harp profile. Okay? Ang ano importante man na siya, mo ang diagram, no? Pag parabolic gani ang shape sa ato ang tendon, ang iyang capacity ana is ingon ani, no? Ang equivalent bali ani capacity is mura bag beam nga imong giludan siya og uniformly distributed load. Create na yung kag maximum moment, ingon ani. Dapat same goes ani nga moment diagram ang imong ma-produce kung imo na siyang applyan og load. Kay para zero ang stress. Di ba? Para mag-i-balance nimo, load balancing method. Kung unsay shape sa imuhang tendon, same dapat ana ang imuhang loading diagram. Okay, nagets ba? Nakuha ba ang load balancing method na to? Hello? Am I clear? Pangutana sa load balancing method? Okay. So narete ano, no? So meaning ang ato ang capacity sa ato ang tendon based on the shape should be equal, no? Ito should be equal to the pre-stressing capacity, P times E. Diba? So from that, narin tayo WB nga 8PE over L squared. Mo din atong gamiton nga load, no, to get our moment load. Yan. MUB, unbalanced moment caused by the transverse loads and the equivalent external load due to the tendon profile. Okay? So, ayan. So dapat ibanan natin no? Pag inana ang profile, mao na yung capacity and so on. Right? Okay? Now, as what I have mentioned, nata different stages atong pre-stressing, no? Nata different stages. And each of these stages corresponds or affect our calculation, no? So, ang kaning mga stages natay duha ka initial, na rin tayo isa ka final. But usually dili na kayo nato dili kayo nato actually gina-consider kani atong initial state at transfer. Usually na ta diri sa after transfer. Okay? So, natay duha ka initial state at transfer. After transfer, dayon narin tayo final state at service load. So, unsa man ibot pasabot ani nila, no? When we say initial state at transfer, okay? This is actually the condition nga kumbaga, di ba, ato mang i-stretch ang ato ang kuan, ang napata sa initial stage ana, i-stretch nato daan ang atong wires or atong cables. Then we cast the concrete. Okay? When the concrete is hardened and cured, we try to release it. No? That is actually the initial state. Okay? Pag-release nimo, initial state natin siya taman. No? After the release, balik naman to original shape ang atong tendon. Mo transfer na to karon kato nga ma-develop nga compressive force, i-transfer to niya sa concrete. That is still initial state, pero after transfer na. Okay? Pag load nato sa ato ang concrete elements, that would be the final state at service loads. Alright? Right. So, initial state at transfer. This is the moment when the pre-stressing force is initially applied to the concrete. Of course, right after the tendons and tension and formwork is removed or the concrete has been cured sufficiently. In this case, ang pre-stressing force nato is actually equal to P sub I. Therefore, initial pre-stressing force. Okay? Initial pre-stressing force ang atong gamiton nga P. Ang atong moment, wala pa tayong moment, no? Ikaw naman taga-apply sa ato ang pre-stressing force. Diba? Wala pa tayo flexure. We don't stay we wala pa tayo moment load, no? After transfer na nato, no? Humana lugar og transfer, ato nang naangkor. Same gyapon, initial gyapon diha ang ato ang pre-stressing force. Pero ang moment, ang beam nato karon mag-carry na siya og moment. Kay na naman tay self weight sa ato ang beam mo ng MSW. That means maon ang gi-carry nga moment ana karon nga beam, the service load that the beam is carrying is actually based on its self weight. Okay? Pero initial gyapon na siya. Okay? Pag final nato, no? When abot ta sa final state wherein we try to subject the concrete, no, by normal working loads, no, dead loads, live loads, earthquake loading, and so on and so forth. Now, if you notice, dili na ta mo gamit atong P sub I. Ang atong gamiton karon is actually the P sub E, the final pre-stressing force. No? Kay kung ato magunang loadan ang atong concrete, naay mahitabo nga mga loss of pre-stress. Para ba og hydraulics, no? Naatay mga head loss. Diri na po tayo loss of pre-stress loss, which is equivalent to, by the way, kindly change your copies, no? Kay murag na mali ang ato ang value. It should be 5 to 20%, right? 5 to 20%. Okay? So 5 to 20% ang ato ang pre-stress ano. Right? Ato ang gamiton nga pre-stressing force nanatay gibaynos diha nga percent of pre-stress, no? So 1 minus pilay percentage atong pre-stress force. Kumaga 100 minus pila ka percentage, no? But here 1 minus point something kay katong percent of pre-stress atong to siya i-convert into a corresponding factor, no? And ang moment nga i-carry karon sa ato ang beam, total na, no? Total moment, no? Our self weight, our superimposed dead load, our superimposed live load, naka-earthquake, o naka-earthquake, na our earthquake loading, and so on. Okay? Ayan. So, muna ang atong mga stages. So, padulong, let's go now to our example number 1. No? But before that, no, do you have question? No? Na may pangutana before we go to our example number 1. Do you have any question, clarification? Okay? So, siguro break sa ata, no? Let's break for about 30 minutes. No? 30 minutes. 3 minutes. No, 3 minutes. Take note. No? 3 minutes. No? Let's break for 3 minutes. Balik din ta after 3 minutes. Okay, so let's continue, no? Ayan. So are you still there? Ano ba mo? Hello? Okay, so padayon ta, no? So nata example number 1, no? A pre-stressed concrete beam having a cross-section of 500 by 800 is subjected to pre-stressing force of 950 kilonewton acting on a parabolic tendons as shown, no? So the beam carries a uniform dead load of 24.8 kilonewton per meter, including its own weight, and a uniform load of 11.4 kilonewton meter, no? So the concrete weighs 23.5 kilonewton per cubic meter, and considering 8% loss of pre-stress at service loads, calculate for the top and bottom stress felt by the pre-stressed concrete beam under the initial and final state at midspan using the three methods, no? The basic concept method, the C-line method, and the load balancing method. So we recall that in the basic concept method mo na tong formula. Okay? Wherein this is kaning ato ang una is the compressive stress, no? It is always negative. And this is the flexure due to the centricity of our applied pre-stressing force. And this would be the flexure due to our service load. No? So we are going to determine the stress, no, at midspan. So let's start at the initial state, no, at the after the transfer. Okay? So take note of the sign convention. Usually ako ning ginabutang aron dili gid ka makalimot, no? Pag due to the centricity gani ang flexure nato diha, positive gyud na ang top nya, negative ang bottom. Due to service load, bali, negative ang ato ang top because it is compression, positive naman ang ato ang bottom. Now, but let's try to solve sa ato ang mga basic parameters. So initial man ta, initial state, no? So therefore ang ato ang pre-stressing force should be the initial. So unsa tong given mo to atong pre-stressing force, no? So P now is 1950 kilonewton. I don't know if na-change na ba ni dire. Let me check, no? Ayan. So ito wala din na change, no? It should be 1950. Okay? Right? So and then the location of our centroidal axis to the extreme fiber, top and bottom, that is simply the depth divided by 2 or 400. No? Take note, the eccentricity is given, no? Natay given nga eccentricity diha, which is 250 ito. Ayan. Okay? Itong eccentricity. So kung midspan ka, imong eccentricity 250. Pero kung naka sa support, naka diha lugar, ang imong eccentricity ara 0. Diba? Midspan 250. Take note, parabolic ang atong no? Parabolic ang atuang tendons. Okay? So therefore, ang atuang load niya, no? Since uniform man ang atuang self weight. So in terms of self weight, di ba kay kung initial state ka, makarry nga moment there is only the self weight. So that is why we solve for the maximum moment here based on the load sa atuang beam na self weight lang. Alright? So 23.5 times the section length 10 squared over 8. So that is 117.5 kilonewton meter. Now and then we use this parameters ato na ibang substitute na yun diri, no? So at the top fiber, initial state at midspan, take note, positive ang ato ang due to eccentricity, negative naman ang ato ang due to the service load. But here, ang service load na to is based on the self weight lang. Okay? So that is 1,150 kilonewton. We convert it to Newton. Natay times 10 to the power of 3. Cross-section of our concrete, 500 by 800. This is our initial force, eccentricity, the distance to our top fiber, top extreme fiber, and this is our moment of inertia, BH cube over 12. Minus moment na to due to our service load, which is the self weight since it is initial, times the distance to the extreme fiber all over the moment of inertia. So that will give us a value of positive 2.063 megapascal. Pag positive siya, that means tension. ang na-felt sa tuang top fiber. Okay? At the bottom naman, same ang atuang proseso ana niya, but ang atong sign is mabali na. So this becomes negative from positive. This becomes positive from negative. So same ra na, no? Pareho ra na dito sa taas. Bali lang ato ang sign. So it will give us a value of 11.813, which is in compression since we derive a value of negative. Okay? So this would be the stress, no? At the top and bottom fiber at midspan, no, during the initial state. At final state, no, pag final state na to, mga change ang atong parameter, but we will use the same formula. Okay? So, ma-change ang parameter because ang atong pre-stressing force kay final naman siya, ato na siyang kuhaan karon sa tuang pre-stress loss, which is in this case given siya nga 8%. That is why initial pre-stress times 1 minus the lossage. No? So, kumbaga, nawala ang 8% mo ng 100% minus 8%. Ang mabilin, 1,794 kilonewton na lang. So, ang distance sa itong stream fiber, the same, eccentricity is also the same. But the load here becomes the total load. So, data is self-weight, the dead load, and the live load. If you notice, sir, ganun wala man ay factor. No? Wala man ta nag-introduce of load factor because take note, this is working stress design method. Okay, manang ilargo ra nato na siya og adya tanan. So meaning the total moment is 570 kilonewton meter. So we use the same parameters, no, using these parameters and apply it to our formula. Ayan, so positive, negative, natay negative 6.763 megapascal compression, no? Pag final stage usually compression man guna ang duha, no? Kay that's what would be our aim nga dapat compression tanan side. Di ba? So, and then, bottom fiber, compression pa rin, negative 2.207 megapascal. Okay? Yan. So, that will be our basic concept method. Any question? Clarification? May pangutana? Kaya ra? Okay. So, sa support pag may yung tag-support, di ba, pag support ka, may tabo manggod ana, kung naka sa support, nakadiri, no? Kung kuhanin mo na siya og kuan, stress sa support, ang stress sa support is only the compressive stress, no? Katarang compression. Wala kay due to eccentricity, kay wala man kay eccentricity diri. 'Di ba? Ang centroidal axis nimo is the same sa location sa imong pre-stressing force. At the same time, mo man kay load diri nga part. Ang load mo na man diya. Mo kay load diya. So meaning ang isuffer nga stress diya at the support is only the compressive force. Mo na natabo diri at the support. Ayan. Okay? So, 0, 0, kana o kana 0 na. No? This one and this one is 0. Only the compressive force. Same goes here. 0 gyapon. So, manang pareho ng doa. Puro na compression. Okay? Ayan. Final, same pa rin, no? Mausab lang atong pre-stressing force. Okay. Okay, saline method task. Let's go to the saline method. So, recall that our formula for the saline method is negative P over A plus minus PE prime C over I. Wherein, ang ato ang E prime will be MP minus E or pwede sad siya ang E minus MP depending on the sign convention of our A prime. So at midspan, initial state, so we get first our initial force, pre-stressing force that is 1,950 kilonewton. Same pa rin, distance to the extreme fiber, H over 2. And of course, by the way, no, itong distance to the extreme fiber, dili na siya perminting nga H over 2. Depende na siya sa shape. Diba? Magkuha ka ba ani bali o kanani ang centroidal location. Katubang kuan, no? Sa ato ang statics, diba? Kuha kag centroid, no? So, mo na mong gamito nga distance to the extreme fiber. Okay? So, ayan. So, here, we assume first that our C line is above the centroidal axis. No? We assume first that the C line is above the centroidal axis. But if you notice, if you are going to compute this one, it will give you a negative sign. So that means that will tell you that we are actually, or our assumption is actually wrong. So ang buhato na to, kung wrong atong assumption, balihon lang na to. Just like this. No? From here, MP minus E, gibali na to siya, E minus MP. Okay? So pero, same na ang may tabo manggod nga result, no? Ang sign lang ang ma-change, no? It should always be positive. The A prime should always be positive. Take note of that. Alright? So we substitute that one sa atong formula. It will give us the same answer sa balance concept method, 2.063 megapascal. And at the bottom fiber, negative 11.813. So if you notice, same ra ang atong makuha nga answer. Okay? Yan. At midspan, so same ang ato ang method nga gibuhat ganina, only that ang pre-stressing force na to ma-change into final state, no? We are going to deduct the loss of pre-stress, and our load, we are going to consider all of the loadings. All right? Okay. So ayan. So we will derive 6.763 at the top fiber and 2.207 compression at the bottom fiber. Sa load balancing method naman, dapat kabalo ka unsa ang capacity based on the shape of our tendon. And since this is parabolic, ang iyang capacity ani is uniformly distributed load. No? Kanibali. Ayan. Eto. Wherein WB is 8 PA over L square. Okay? So muna to ang baseline. Ito ang calculation. So ayan. So balancing method, negative compression plus minus the unbalanced moment C over I. Wherein the equivalent loading WB of the parabolic tendon is simply 8 PA over L square. Okay? So at midspan, initial state, so P is equal to, P sub I is equal to P. Ayan, our load 8 PIA over L squared. So that would be 39 kilonewton meter. Self weight, that is 9.4 kilonewton meter. If you notice here, sa load balancing method, ang capacity, atora na siyang ang capacity nato, atora na siyang i-add, no, dito sa itong self weight. Pero if you notice, lain na siyang direction. The capacity is going up, the load is going down. No? Ayan. So load minus capacity. That is negative 370 kilonewton meter. Actually guys, kani siya, no? Itong part na to, no? Ayan. Same raman na siya diri. Pareho raman na siya sa basic concept method. No? Ayan, naman kay capacity. 'Di ba? Mao man ang P times E, 'di ba? Ning kani kay load, 'di ba kaning ato ang WB giderive man ni nato based from the P times E. Ayan no, P times E. Ay ito, P times E. 'Di ba? So same ra na siya actually. Ang concept, basic concept of load balancing method, gi-combine lang ni mo daan katong due to eccentricity and due to service load. 'Di ba? Tanaw mo guna diri, o i-combine mo na ni mo daan, pero actually mao ni ang atong due to service load, mao ni ato ang due to the eccentricity. Mo nang pag-substitute nimo ana diri, same ra ang mo gawas ana ang answer. Okay? Oh, if you go over with the calculation, ay mo nang ma-realize, oy, same ra gyud ay, no? Ayan. Siguro di pa nimo ma-appreciate karon kay ano nga lain man yung gibuhat diya, uban siguro nga tulog lang, hulat ng attendance. Sakto ba? Okay. So padayon ta. Final state, same pa rin yung mga giging procedure, only that we change our pre-stressing force into final pre-stressing force by deducting our loss of pre-stress. Okay? Anya, ang atong load, ato na siyang idungan tanan. No? Yan. Ato na nang i-add tanan. Okay? Yan. So, naatay moment nga 121.5. So, pag ato nang i-substitute niya, it will give us these particular values. Alright? Okay? Ato, support. Same pa rin naman to. Zero ang atong moment. Okay, so ito, dito ta, na CE board exam, April 2024. Ayan, bago pag kayo, no? April 2024. Okay? So, a simply supported beam has a span of 12 meters. To prevent excessive deflection, the beam is pre-tensioned with 12 mm diameter strands, no? Given that the beam's dimension is 350 mm by 750 mm, and pre-stress force of 2,100 kilonewton. No? So requirement, the pre-stress force is applied at an eccentricity or straight, no, of 250 mm below the neutral axis of the beam. So determine the resulting stress in the beam due to pre-stressing. Number 2, given ang ato ang uniform load nga 21.5 kilonewton per meter, what would be the pre-stress and the pre-stress applied at the center of the beam, determine the tensile stress at midspan. No? kung ang atuad ako ng beam is support a concentrated load at midspan, what will be the pre-stress force, no, applied at the centroid of the beam, no? So the maximum concentrated load that the beam can be subjected, so that the resulting tensile stress at midspan is 0. Ayan. So we use the basic concept method, no? So resulting stress in the beam due to pre-stressing if the pre-stress force is applied at the centricity of 250 mm below the neutral axis. So here, we already know that this is initial stage, no? Kay resulting stress in the beam due to pre-stressing if the pre-stress force, wala man siya mention nga service load. So that means this is actually initial stage. Ayan. So at the top, ayan, so initial stage siya, and then we are not going to initial stage siya nga before transfer, no? Kaya wala man siya ga-mention sa diya nga nga after transfer siya, meaning i-carry niya ang atuang self weight. So that is why if you notice here in the formula, we omit this particular part, no? Because this is for the service load, no? So ayan, so positive ang atong top, negative naman ang bottom. Ayan. So natay 8 megapascal for the top, negative 24 naman at the bottom, which is compression. Letter B, determine the stress at midspan given a uniform load of the beam. So meron ka ng uniform load, no? What would be and the pre-stress is applied at the centroid of the beam. So meaning, ang centricity ni mo ani, 0. Okay? Yan. So yan, naman kay given nga load, that means this would be final stage. Okay? Tensile stress at midspan, final. But take note, no, wala siya gihatag nga pre-stressing, loss of pre-stress. That means this will be assumed nga 100% wala nag-loss ang atong pre-stress force. So that is why this is final stage, pero wala na to gi-change ang atong P. It remains 2,100. Okay? So itong part na to, magiging 0 to since the centricity is 0. Ayan, 0 yan. No? And then natin tayo corresponding flexure due to our applied load nga 21.5 kilonewton per meter. So that will give us 19.794 at the top and positive 3.794 naman at the bottom. So unsa daw ko ng maximum concentrated load at midspan if the beam that the beam can be subjected into, considering that it should have a 0 stress at midspan, no? Ayan. So mo nang kani karon, no? Considering the bottom fiber, ato na siyang i-equate into 0. No, kay ang giingon man gud diri sa ato ang kuan ato the maximum that the beam can be subjected so that the resulting tensile stress at midspan, no? Tensile stress at midspan. Ayan. So unsa man ang tensile stress at midspan, no? 'Di ba ang midspan nato, if you notice here sa letter B pa lang, ang midspan nato diha or ang bottom nato diha is the tensile section. So mo nang dire bottom gyapon ato ang gi-consider. Pero equate nato na 0 kay mo man ang requirement so that the stress at midspan is 0. Okay? Ayan. So same pa rin, no? The pre-stress is applied at the center of the beam. That is why it becomes 0 here. And ito, we get the value of the total moment, no, that the beam could carry. Ayan. So it will give us a value of 262.5. So from that, concentrated load at midspan, maximum moment is PL/4. It will give us a value of 87.5 kilonewton. Okay? Ayan. Sample number 3. Ito, November 2013. Hingawas balik, April 2023. Okay? So, halos slab siya, no? Given ang cross-section, wala given ang moment of inertia, pero naghatag siya og section modulus. And we recall that section modulus S is simply moment of inertia over C. Therefore, kani nga mga formula, eto, ayan, this is equivalent to 1 over S. No? Ayan. So the slab is pre-stressed with initial force of 820 kilonewton, eccentricity 63, slab weight, superimposed dead load, and live load. No? The slab is simply supported with a span of 8 meters. Allowable stress at service load is 2. At the tension, 15.5 in the compression, na siya 15% na loss of pre-stress load. So number 1, compute the stress at the top fibers of the slab at the ends due to the initial pre-stress force alone. No? So initial siya. Number 2, compute the resulting stress at the fibers of the slab at midspan due to the pre-stress force, no? Due to the pre-stress force. Unsa may bot pasabot ani? Yan, due to the loads din, no? Due to the loads and pre-stress force. So meaning ito yung final stage, no? Ito naman final stage siya pero pabali. Imo ning gamiton nga mga tensile forces unsa dayon iyang allowable nga makarry nga load. Okay? Yan, so letter A, we are going to solve it based on the initial ba ning letter A? Bakit na siya minus? Minus 15% na lagi ni. Initial pre-stress force man. Ito pala, no? Ayan. Wala din ni gamita. Sorry for that, no? So, letter A, initial divided by area. Ito naman, PI, C over I mo to siya, no? Pero we use the S which is equal to I over C. So, manang mabali siya. May mo siyang PI over S. Ayan. So, naatay initial stress nga 1.74 megapascal. Final stage, no? In this case, no, due to the loads and pre-stressing force, so ang atong mga load, the dead load, which is superimposed times the weight of the slab. Itong 1.2, this is actually the span, no, of the slab. No, ito 1.2. Ito naman is the live load. So natay total load nga 9.12 kilonewton meter. Kuhaan na nato na siya og moment. Ato na siyang is-substitute diri. So natay compressive. If you notice, nagamit na ta diri og final nga pre-stressing force, gideduct na nato ang 15%. Okay, mo nang 697 na lang. Ayan. This is due to the eccentricity and this one is due to the load. So naatay negative 9.25 megapascal. Ang isa pabali, no? Same ani ang atong buhaton nga calculation pero natay given nga mga allowable stress for tension and for compression. Okay? Ayan. So at the top fiber, so meaning top man siya, so this would be equal to 15.5 compression, no? Ayan. So natay total moment 115.457. Kung mahimo ang atong top fiber nga tension, we will equate it at 2. Ayan. So it will give us a compression load nga 3.543. Ayan. Sa bottom naman same pa rin, no? Sa bottom same pa rin atong buhaton, no? Equate nato siya nga mahimo siyang compression and equate nato siya nga mahimo siyang tension, no? Here naay atong makuha dire nga eto compression 101 for compression nga side that is 115 at the bottom fiber naman natay 91.3. Ito hindi to magagovern, no? Kay puro man yung mga tension, negative man ang iyang capacity sa tong moment, no? Dapat positive moment, no? So comparing this to 115 and 91.365, ang mag-govern is the 91.365. Dili pwede nga kani kay mas dako man ang ihatag ani nga load compared ani mas gamay ang load, so meaning mas safe. Okay? Convert dayon nato ni siya sa equivalent ka load, WL squared over 8. So natay 11.421 kilonewton meter nga capacity. Okay? That is for example number 3. Example number 4 naman, si board exam November 2022. So if you notice, mura og inverted T-section, T-section nga double panel. So given ang atong cross-section, given ang atong moment of inertia, given naman ang atong C sub T and C sub B. But here, ang gamit nga nomenclature is Y, no? Y sub T and Y sub B. But the same na sila, no? C sub T and C sub B. Yan. Span is 2.4, eccentricity is 192. Pre-stressing initial, 745. Dead load, 2.3. And live load is 6 kilopascal. What will be the tensile stress due to the initial pre-stressing force? What will be the maximum compressive stress and midspan due to the given loads and the pre-stressing force based on the following condition? 18% ang loss and beam weight is 24 kilonewton per meter. And unsa da kuno ang additional superimposed load, no, sa ato ang DT joist. Ito yung DT joist natin, no? Resulting to central stress at the bottom fiber equal to 0. Consider 18% loss of pre-stress. Okay? Ayan. So, if you notice here, ang ato ang gamiton nga pre-stressing force is times 2. Ayan. Times 2 siya. Why? Because we have 2 tendons. Okay? So, 2 ka tendons, that means we are going to multiply our pre-stressing force by 2. So, 745 times 2, that is 1,490. Okay? So, initial stress, So wala pa tay load, no? Initial force, initial pre-stress force alone. That means wala kay consider nga load. So mo na ang compressive times due to eccentricity lang nga stress ang atong gamiton. So naatay 5.941 megapascal tension. Bottom fiber naman, we just change the positive to negative. That is negative 48.079. Ang letter B, final na, we are going to use the load no, with 18% ka-loss. So ito yung initial, ito yung ating factor no, to get the final pre-stressing force. 1 minus 18% ka-loss. So natay 1221.8. So we solved the load based on the self weight. We solved the load based on the dead load. We solved the load based on the live load. If you notice, times na sila diha og 2.4 kay mao man na ang atuang span sa tuang DT joist. Okay? Ayan. So total load dato, that is 24.72 kilonewton meter, which is equivalent to a total moment, no? A total moment of 173.8125. Okay? So from this, na mo na ito ang total load, ato na rin gamiton atong formula. Ayan. So, same ra na pong duwa, no? Chain, bali-bali lang ato ang side. Okay? So, natay negative 3.264 compression. Ito naman, negative 14.74 compression. So, sabay mo govern na, maximum compressive stress. So, this is compression. This is also compression. Maximum is ito. Alright? Letter C, additional superimposed load. So, actually, same running nga ganina, no? Atong gibuhat here. Ato lang ni siyang dugangan og M additional. Ayan, M additional. Plus, kani nga moment, no? Marag kani ba? O, ayan. Diba? Plus, additional nga load. Ato nang kwaon para ma-equate na to kay, equate man to zero. Ganina, atong gikuha is natay compression stresses. Kung ato daw kuno ni siyang i-equate into zero, unsa daw kuno ang additional nga load nga atong makiri. Mo nang natabo sa calculation, moment nga atong na-solve ganina plus the additional load. Kaya ang stress gi-equate na to into zero. Okay? And okay, but if you notice, ang gigamit na to ani is actually the bottom fiber. Kaya mao ni mohatag na to ang maximum. Ayan, no? Bottom fiber, negative ni positive naman ito. All right? So, we will have a maximum additional moment nga 103.788, which is equivalent to 14.761 kilonewton per meter ng additional load. Okay? Ayan. So, that would be the end of our slide. Any question, clarification, no, with regards to our topic this afternoon? Do you have questions? Any question from the group? So, I think wala na siguro, no? So, if none, then allow me to check the attendance. Okay, so Agan,
Present Agan, sir.
Bago,
Present, sir.
Baker,
Present, sir.
Banga, Buholano,
Present, Boholano, sir.
si Banga, no? Bulima,
Present Bulima,
Galon,
Present, sir.
Buhos, Buntag,
Present, Buntag, sir.
Abugaw,
Present Kabugaw, sir.
Kambangay,
Present, Kambangay, sir.
Pagnan,
Present, sir.
Happy,
Present, Kape,
Castro,
Present, sir.
Kulot,
Present, sir.
Kuskus,
Present, Cusco, sir.
Kurambaw,
Present, Kurambo.
Daroy, Dulfo, present si Daroy, Dulfo, Kurambaw may wala, no? Dulfo na, Felix,
Present Felix, sir. Maraming Roland, sir.
Okay. Givara,
Present Guevara, sir.
Guro,
Present Guru, sir.
Ismael
Present Ismail, sir.
Anolino,
Present Anolino, sir.
Julian
Present, sir.
Labaon,
Present
Lapon,
Present, sir.
Lumakang,
Present Lumakang, sir.
Milgo,
Present Melgo, sir.
Moldes,
Present Moldes, sir.
Mustafa,
Present, sir.
present Daroy, present lagi. Ogop,
Present Ogok, sir.
Piol,
Present Pure, sir.
Kirante,
Present, sir.
Rangkasaho,
Present, sir.
Sabas,
Present, sir.
Sansiboche,
Present, sir.
Tipasya. Wala si Tipasya. Timbal,
Present, sir.
Tumindog,
Present, sir.
Torion.
Present, sir.
Okay, so if there are no other questions, I think that would be all for this afternoon. Thank you for coming, guys. See you again this coming Thursday, no? And we are going to discuss additional problem or additional sample problem this coming Thursday. So I think that would be all. Thank you for coming again, and goodbye to each and everyone. Class is dismissed.
Goodbye, thank you,
Bye, sir.
sir.